The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is taken at the 3. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A huge play there right off the bat. 42 yards. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Back to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A Miami 1st down on the 14-yard pickup. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Escaping the pressure right. And, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the 1st quarter.
Too many ones in this play. 1st quarter, 1st drive, 1st interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. After the interception, here's Wilson. And he'll find Hall. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 1st play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. A 1st carry now for Dalvin Cook. And some room to work. 23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on 1st down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Now it's Wilson. He's got Mason complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their 1st drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
Screen,
Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson buying time to his left. Now he'll pull it. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. On second down, McFarland. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. Bear in mind they had 2 interceptions last week, but that was in 4 quarters. They've got 2 here in the first quarter alone.
And the unsung people in this streak, the pass rushers, because most of the time, they're the ones that affect things in the pocket for a quarterback, trying to throw the football, rushing them, getting them off their spot, harassing them, and that allows the defensive backs, the linebackers, to swoop in and make the picks downfield.
And they're swooping. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing deep for Galladay. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
Ready. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Okay, just like that.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. From 17 yards out, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Well, we had the scoreless first quarter of play. We sure didn't have to wait long into the second quarter to get some action on the scoreboard.
So was the first quarter a feeling out process? I mean, that was an interesting quarter, wasn't it? Because we had some action, we had some good play, just didn't have any points. So now it's game on.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay. I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
On third down, Wilson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. There he goes left side. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. From the 30 on second down, Wilson firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So now first and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 43. Dancing to his left. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there. And that'll bring up second down. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Defense wins championships, baby. Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4.
Throwing again. Wilson. Now he'll let it go deep left side. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
They're watching the film, and it's working. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. He'll drop to throw. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 23 yards, the final tally. So here's a first and 10 at the 38. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. They'll roll him out right. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Mike, 14. Got it. I'm coming after you. Watch safety green.
Throwing again on second down. Wilson. Now he's going to go deep down the left. And got his man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. And now he'll tuck it and run. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Eluding the pressure right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. The Lions into the red zone for the first time. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. From the gun, it's Wilson. This is caught. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be 2nd and goal.
Check. Watch 54. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school.
Now Wilson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Cooper Kupp in the final seconds of the first half as they are now on the board here in the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. This is taken at his 4. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big...
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot foot race. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done? Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown one play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a run with Cook.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Again, it's Cook. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
It's 4th down.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 39. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. They'll run on 1st down. McFarland. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. Looking for the out route, and he's got more. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
That's a gain of 4.
And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. And again this time to the tailback. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Flush to his right. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. From 17 yards out. And the Dolphins use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball.
Wilson. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Wilson being chased out left. Now he'll let it go on the... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And give him a gain of 37. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Cook. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. To throw is Wilson. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 22-yard line.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position, everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner. And with good timing, you get a completion, as we just saw there.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. 2nd and 10 now. Wilson. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. And I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag? You just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And a goes here as he's taken down. Give the sack to Aaron Lynch, the former USF Bull. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack.
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A great play there. His third touchdown of the game, number 14 on the year, as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point right down the middle, and they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. After the sack on first down, Wilson, he's going to air one out. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 38, and they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
At their own 38-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing.
There he goes left side. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A big play there. His third touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will swell by one more. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go,
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Wilson escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be 3rd and 10 now.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Now it's Wilson, forced out to his left. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion.
15 line. 15 line. It's going to be a long day.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. An 18-yard touchdown grab as his guys continue to pour it on. Point after, right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead.
Dolphins 56, Lions 10.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard. From midfield now, here's Wilson. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Looking deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Eluding the pressure right. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 23. Now Wilson on 1st down. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Extra point now by Boswell. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all, and they're trying to get something going after one there, but you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
Push him back.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. McFarland, and he's going to get this inside the 30. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins 1st down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Hey, exit. 59 Mike, 59 Mike. Check, 59. I got one. 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Tight dog. 49, check 49, check 49. Hey, Orbit.
Back to throw now on first down. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 23 yards on the play.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Well, they made the play there, and I'll guarantee you their coaches and the other players are screaming at them about their pride. Come on, guys. He's already gotten in 3 times. You can't give up a 4th one. And on that play, they were able to make the stop.
And you knew they were going to go to him to try to get that 4th.
And why wouldn't they? It's not just getting the 4th. He's the hot hand, so to speak, right?
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Now after the touchdown, here's Bunker on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Flush to his right. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 47. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. McFarland. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to, because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head. But
that's
the
about
virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Miami, their playoff chances take an uptick as they move to 7.